Hey, welcome to the second reading of Chapter 5 of How to Lose a Planet, the Afro-Future Epic. He shook his head. You're lying. Then why are you free? Because I wanted this? He studied her eyes and saw a slight bulge at her jawline. She was clenching her teeth. You've been buried alive for months, she said. The guards and inmates who could testify to your presence are dead. Their roll call files have been altered. But why? How? First, change your clothes. She pulled a bag from the rear seat and set it in his lap. Put your old clothes in the bag. All of them. He pushed the seat back for leg room and glanced at her a few times. She had her candlestick-communicator in hand and was eyeing the screen. He kicked off his shoes and peeled away his prison uniform, wondering if she was oblivious to how the moment landed on him. This was the first time in years that he had undressed in front of a woman, and as it was in prison, it was ordered. She shook her head and laughed. My project manager, I guess. She just told me I'm ahead of schedule, that she only said I was running late so that I wouldn't be late. She looked around the car, behind his seat and under her own, as if she were trying to find something hidden. She also said that I should answer any questions you have to make sure you understand nobody is deceiving you. Project manager. He lifted his hips so he could slide into his new pants. What, she runs a tight ship? Self-described type A. People don't even use that term anymore. But who'd have thought a ganger would be type A? Not too uncommon for gangers. Not the ones who survive anyway. He pulled an undershirt over his head. With the shirt draped over his face, he wondered if she had again uncovered information that he would have rather kept to himself. Not his thoughts about gangers being type A, but the revelation that he had more than a passing familiarity with gangers. When we first met, she seemed more like someone who used blood for lipstick, not someone who loves right angles and a good watch. Did you spend a lot of time with Brian? Now dressed, he rubbed his hands against the front of the soft red hoodie he was wearing. No. You talk like him. Not your cadence, but your disposition. Hostile? Unrestrained. Never met him. She took off her glasses and handed them to him. Put these on. They'll answer one of your questions. He held the glasses away from his face and peered through their lenses. You didn't have glasses when we first met. She glared. Because I don't wear glasses. This isn't a date, Kato. We're not friends. Now put them on. He noticed how she was tugging on one of her hands with her other, like she was trying to pull herself away. Yep, Brian's daughter. Stop saying that. He put on the glasses. Stop being that. Press the button on the frame, hold it for 2 seconds. He obeyed. The lenses darkened. Okay. Now double tap the button. He again obeyed. The shades presented a luminescent world of lime green. You see it? The night vision? Yeah, we use this in the army. Double tap again and look at the houses. He double tapped the button and turned toward the house on the opposite side of the street. The world was a tapestry of blues. The road, the cars, the hook houses, each object was a light blue outlined by a darker blue. But inside the house he was watching, and through its walls he saw the red, yellow, and green silhouettes of people lying in their beds. He saw their body heat. This isn't happening, he said. I'm not looking through a wall with glasses. Yes, you are. And those glasses are what they use to look through the transport. That's how they killed everyone in there but you. That thing that's made you nauseated from last week was a dye. Makes your body white as a star while everyone else presented red, yellow, and green. Kato, more money went into this caper than you've ever seen. That's not saying much. He returned the glasses. But why? Why use violence if I'm free on paper? I don't know. Target practice? To make a point to some unknown third party? Revenge? She held her head in her hands before looking at him like she wanted to punch his face. I know they're going to frame the moonwalk, she said. Do you know what that's like for me, a journalist? I have to stay quiet while my colleagues put that lie out on the 7 moons, that the moonwalk did this. They say that? He wondered if she had considered what framing the moonwalk would mean for the moonwalk. That why they're doing this? For the war? No, Kato, you're nobody's key to winning a war, she scoffed. And I'm not on their team, I'm in their pocket. They don't tell me things. It's like you said, I get people to tell me things. I observe. The highway was shut down. That's why I know. Why I think I know. Right, he nodded, like they did when the moonwalk shelled us.